So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Now from the pistol formation. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him. And they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just get 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires it. He's got it, enough for a first down. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
This nigga always fucking onside kick.
And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game.
Doing nothing to get it back.
I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Georgia has moved into the red zone.
Yeah.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia.
As a defensive coordinator, you gotta be careful being so worried about this pass game for his quarterback.
I look up and I say, oh, come on, offside kick. What the fuck?
That's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling
I already fucking got one.
Not
like
giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that.
14-7 just started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Here comes a deep shot.
What the fuck happened there?
Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
I didn't think I was fucking,
It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Texas.
Oh, that's why.
This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly. And they're doing so with such high stakes. Answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
Keep that shit off regular.
Bringing it out. It's Smith. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
They're talking about nothing.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Give it to the back again. Powering through. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah,
This guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Just able to get it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
What they talking about? They talking about nothing.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's moving out of the pocket now. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Short throw complete to the tight end.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
It's 3rd down for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it again. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a 3rd and short from the 20. To the air, it's Manning. Tight end makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
The nigga didn't even...
Behind the line, it's Golden. Brought down at the 3 after the...
So he's fucking running with him and he
really
just stops. Man.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the run, it's Baxter. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Now it's 2nd down here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Beck. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's escaping the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. That leaves 8 back in coverage. Makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is brought down. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Why do I keep
They
doing
start
that?
the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. First down and 10 now. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Manning. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left. It is incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack.
It's a fake. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw.
Well,
The pass is incomplete.
Stop it.
That's a
Just take your
field
points.
goal fail. Took a shot, but the gamble doesn't work, and that decision will be questioned. They pass on the field goal try.
I don't know why Malcolm picked that shit up.
If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Who you talking about?
He's running out of time here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And you'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Scanning the field. It's back. Defense is coming after him. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and take it. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Longhorns come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
You're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Caught on the outside. It's Perry. He runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
No, I mean, he didn't run this route. Like, he just ran straight to the sideline.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Pressure is coming. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Grab made by the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Or it's snapped to the back.
Yeah, look at that fucking end. He keeps on getting in and hitting him. So that nigga's fucked up.
It's just scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him?
I don't know why.
He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Bro.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The back's got it. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open
if I was to
space,
get into a game where
people
they were
miss,
stopping my
I
run
just love watching
this
those
year,
guys do work.
it was going to be a wrap, pretty much. But I think they pretty much, they all seniors, well, except for Humphreys. I think Humphreys is a sophomore. I mean, shit, it don't really matter because I don't think he's gonna see the field anyway. Yes. Nigga, if I'm telling you, if you saw the receivers that I have coming in, that nigga's not seeing the field. Unless he fucking boosts up, nigga, he's not seeing the field.
The offense has a first down. They'll try the ground game here with running back.
If he don't like go up to that type of shit, then he's not seeing the
You know,
field.
he's been inside, he's been outside. At times
And
he's
the
had to
mother
be
niggas are
patient,
fucking
showing his
6'6".
vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. Here comes a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down.
Out of
the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's my bad.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap.
Double pop on 10 to get off of it, man.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in the playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's what the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it.
This nigga wants to just hold on to the ball.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earhole. You better.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
First down. We're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's ETN. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first.
I am after this, playboy.
There's great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense brings him down. Dogs hustle to the line. Don't think you're getting that either, playboy. And the lineout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-1. I believe they're going to line up here for the onside kick.
And this nigga,
the receiving team makes the
what the hell?
The hands team does its job perfectly.
I put it all the way to the no, I didn't. Yeah, I did. And this nigga just kicks it right in the middle.
The Longhorns offense takes the field.
I did. What the fuck that was?
They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, good job here on this stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's very good. That's very good.
Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made after a big.
Well, these niggas are ass.
Chris, that can maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
I'm trying to think what
so that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
No, yeah, these niggas might be the most trash pass rushers I've had.
This is a great
they're supposed to be good.
That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Pre-snap motion from the offense.
I think, my nigga. Come on, man. I don't know who number 2 is. That linebacker, nigga, you should pick that shit up. You crazy?
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
What the fuck that means? They just ran right past the ball.
Come on the field now.
Nigga, you have no assignments over there.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Smith. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Still might die out here.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today.
This nigga chest about to fall off.
They've dug themselves a huge
to
hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you
this
go
nigga
from
chest
here.
fucking about to fucking fall off.
Make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense getting set.
This
Second
nigga
down
about
play
to
here.
die.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fighting off the defender. Spins away from defenders. They bring him down right at the 20.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss
How
of
they do it?
4. The first in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a